Hello everyone and welcome to Finland TalentMatch Explore Fair. Our next speaker is Recruitment Manager Sara from Startup Refugees. Welcome Sara, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Hello everyone from Startup Refugees. So you already know my name and my title. I've been working for Startup Refugees already over 5 years, and it is great opportunity to be here among you, even though online, to talk about who we are, what we do, what kind of services we provide, for you to get to know us a little bit more and select some of those services. Startup Refugees is an NGO, so we are a non-profit, non-governmental organization that we support all immigrants across Finland, regardless of why, when, and how they landed here in three main fields: employment, entrepreneurship, and skills development. All of our services are free of charge for immigrants, but we have two important conditions. You need to be an immigrant coming from a foreign background, and you must be already living in Finland. So if you are exploring and navigating to relocate in Finland, unfortunately, we cannot help you. And before I go further, I would like to clarify the concept of refugees or the terminology here because it caused some confusion for some people. We use refugees here as an umbrella term. We've been supporting a lot of international students, spouses, or those who came to Finland based on work-based residence permit. So that's just a terminology here. Little bit about the background before I go to our services. Since the beginning, when we were established back in 2015, our main slogan has been that immigration is brain gain. And throughout all these 10 years, we tried really hard to prove it. Little bit of history, maybe back in 2015, 10 years ago, there was about maybe over 32,000 asylum seekers and refugees coming in a very short period to Finland and seeking asylum. For the scale of Finland at that time, it was a big number. When we look at it nowadays, 32,000, it's a fair number, but at that time it was big. And Startup Refugees was founded as a solution because we wanted to run a win-win game. We thought that's an absolute shame to let all these talents and expertise and energy be wasted by waiting at reception centers. So we started that to have this win-win game. We started with a bunch of volunteers. By little, we growed. Now we have 27 employees who speak 17 languages. We have offices across Finland from north to south, Oulu, Rovaniemi, Helsinki, Vantaa. But to be honest, it doesn't matter if we have an office somewhere or not, because we've been physically in plus 60 different cities. We have customers across Finland from plus 90 different cities. And, a little bit why we exist. I mean, this is a fact. No one can deny that the number of people on the move is growing globally. If it's not armed conflict, like, for example, what is happening, unfortunately, in Sudan nowadays, it's been in Gaza, it is now in Ukraine, it might be economic inequality or instability. If it's not that, it might be climate change. So there are reasons that people try to move and to immigrate. And host countries like Finland, that it is attracted by many internationals, must have a system in place. And humbly, at the Startup Refugees, we believe that we have the solution for the fast integration and inclusion of newcomers. But how do we do that? We are an NGO. We have lack of resources. We do it throughout our network, and we value our network very much. We have a network of over 5,000, you name it, companies, communities, individuals, any natural or legal person who can one way or another support us in our cause. Our arms are open. Welcome, because we do not have the job. We have the job through our network. So you can see that these names here are just drops of the ocean of our network. Maybe you are more interested in the middle section, the name of companies, famous ones: Supercell, Tietoevry, Dottir, Google, IKEA, Ecovilla, Lidl, Netlight, Futurize, etc., etc. We've been working. So we have 3 services: employment or recruitment services, skills development services, entrepreneurship services. Again, all these services are free of charge, and one by one, I will explain it further to you. So at the employment services or recruitment services, our main goal is that our clients find a job and sign a contract. This is just to make it short and brief. Of course, we cannot promise. There are many people that we supported, and there are many that we couldn't support directly. And here are some of the examples of services under the recruitment. We have Match clinics. Match is the name of our database. It's not very common for NGOs to own a database, but we do have, because we have a lot of customers. If you come and talk to me, I forget you. If you send your CV and application to my email, I cannot legally keep them. It's not a safe place to keep them in email. It's your data. I cannot keep it for long. So they need to be in a secured system, and we have a secured platform called Match. Later, I will show you also the QR code. Those of you who live in Finland and you would like to use our services, you can scan it and just enroll yourself. So throughout Match clinics, we go to communities of immigrants, whether it's public libraries, it's universities, schools, it's reception centers, it's different NGOs. Where there are communities of immigrants, we talk about us, who we are, what we do. We direct people to register into the Match so that later we will be able to support them. We also organize annually job fairs. Maybe you are all familiar with the concept of job fair. This talent match is also a sort of job fair. It's mostly where you go and mingle, you network with companies. But for us, job fair has a different meaning. When we organize job fair, we invite few companies, maybe 2 to 4 different companies in the same field. And those companies are already ready to hire, they have open position, and they are ready to on-site do the interview. So we invite them. And then we also invite candidates who are fitting the requirement of that job. They are also coming there. We organize that. Everybody gets to be interviewed by all those companies. And it gives a platform for competition. So not only candidates compete to get the job, but also companies compete to hire the best candidates. It doesn't happen all the time, but once in the history of startup refugees throughout these 10 years, back in, I think, 2018, it happened that the number of job offers were more than the number of participants, because some participants received more than one job offer from different companies. We do have also community leaders. Community leaders are our maybe brand ambassadors. If I want to put it this way, it's not very correct way to say it, but let's say they are our trained and paid volunteers. As an organization, we have lack of resources. We want to do more, but we cannot. So we need extra hands. So every other year, maybe every year, we announce this program. We select people who are well connected to the communities of immigrants. They can add value to our teams. Something, is it language skills? Is it something else? We train them intensively throughout the community leader program. We train them. They know about us, our cause, our vision and mission, this and that, who we are. They job shadow us. They come to the events with us, and then we hire them. Because we don't believe that we can use only volunteers. We would like to pay them. So they will be as maybe 0-hour contract gig workers employed by us. We also organized a lot of recruitment events. Just a few weeks ago in our Helsinki office, we had a recruitment event in a HoReCa field, and 17 people participated. Many of them got hired. So this event, this is more rather a service for companies, because we want to tell them everything off from your shoulder. We handle everything from scratch. You just bring your brain to the interview and just interview. We schedule, we do the coordination, we invite people. Okay, we come to your office, we come. Not there, maybe you come to our office. So we are very flexible in that. And Also, we've been facilitating job interviews. Most of our customers are like you, whose English level is enough and good, and or Finnish level is enough. But we do have also some customers that they are really skillful, they are really skilled, but they lack the Finnish or English language. And we have sometimes, it doesn't happen all the time in Finland, that a company would be brave enough. I don't call it brave or risk. I think they are forward thinkers, that they would value skills. I want to hire you because you have 20 years of skills in this field. You are a very good tailor. You are a very good, let's say, car painter. These are actually real examples that we had. I want to hire you, but we don't have a common strong language. And then we as startup refugees, we translate and interpret the whole process. And afterwards, when they are hired, we also do the interpretation during the onboarding. And we have also lots of one-on-one sessions. That is not a very good photo showing one-on-one sessions because they are literally one-on-one, but because they are personal and private, we cannot have a photo of that. And we call them career coaching, career counseling. It depends on you, what kind of needs you have. We review your CV, your cover letter. We talk about networking. We can review your LinkedIn. We can talk about Finnish job markets and job cultural nuances. Sometimes we write the application from scratch because some of our customers need that. And something that I would like to tell you about this cultural thing, because many of you might be new in Finland, or maybe some of you considering to come to Finland. I've been receiving a lot of emails through Tavata, and I've been also some text messages, some messages, sorry, on Tavata, and people were addressing me, dear madam, like sir, like a professor, or with the family name. That's absolutely okay. That's not the end of the world. But in Finland, it's not common. So it is nice for you to show that you are already doing your study and your research over the country that you are applying for. Or nowadays, there is a lot of copying and pasting from ChatGPT and using AI. That's absolutely okay to use AI. It's advisable, it's wise, but not maybe directly copying and pasting. I received also a lot of emails through Tavata. They seemed absolutely copying from ChatGPT. So when we review your applications and CV, we have the eyes for that. Sometimes when we write our applications, we cannot see. We are blind towards our own mistakes. So it's good that someone else does the review. I spoke about Match, our database. So if you are interested, I will later show the QR code. This is the front page. So anyone who would like to use our services, you are more than welcome to register there. And it's very versatile. We have over 10,000 of professionals active there, and this number is growing. Actually, yesterday and today, I met people through Tavata and I introduced them to register in the Match. So the number is, as we speaking, growing, and it's very versatile fields. You name it, we have. This is just top 8 field of expertise: service, construction, logistic, education, engineering and mechanics, information technology. These two maybe you are more interested. Business professionals and healthcare. We do have also lawyers. We do have also astronomers, but these are the top 8 expertise. Maybe I don't go through all this. We do not have much time. I would like to here just say that at our team, we have a person designated to contact companies, to go to companies and bring the jobs. And when we send your job application to a company, there is a great chance, 90% chance, that your application will be noticed. Because I know job search could be a madness. You sometimes send your application and you're like, do really they open my application? Do really they read my application? But when it is through us, because we do not send the hundreds of, we send hand-selected, tailor-made and shortlisted to a human being that we've been talking to. And we can make sure that they really open the applicants and really see that. These are just examples. I'm not going to go through that for your eyes to just see and get familiar how versatile our opportunities could be, because we have a very diverse pool of talents in Match. So from data analyst, embedded development, commercials for men's fashion, to calibration coordinator, Middle Eastern food chef, air freight specialist, revenue cycle specialist, software developer, embassy secretary, data migration manager, etc., etc. And so far, we've been directly throughout our network supporting employment of over 2,000 immigrants. This number is just the direct support. We've been also indirectly supporting many people through coaching and mentoring, and they also found job, but we cannot really count them. It's difficult to have those numbers. Also, we have a skills development program. Job search is a journey. It's not over a night, over a snap, you find a job. When you come, especially to a new country, one needs to learn new things, upskill, reskill, update this and that. And there are two different categories of skills development services that my colleagues at the skills development team provide. One is rather generic and general trainings fit for all. For example, working life in Finland training. When you are coming here, you would like to get to know about your rights and duties as an employee. You would like to learn about taxation, maybe a little bit about working culture in Finland, or about unions, for example. We teach that, about how to successfully pass an interview training, mock interviews, LinkedIn training, networking training, how to network. That's very important. CV and cover letter training, this and that. And then we have also some field-specific coaching and workshops and webinars. For example, the first photo that you can see to the left, that was a field-specific coaching for forklift drivers, or we had, like, for example, a Scrum Master training, or we had, for example, some, let's say, webinars or workshops, or some hackathons, for example, for Python developers. And we've been providing mentoring program, very exciting program, and because this is mostly, if not completely and exclusively for IT field, but mostly for IT field. What we do, we collaborate with few IT companies, let's say Netlight, let's say Tietoevry. They offer some of their workers, employees to us, and we will group you if you apply and you get selected for this program. One mentee with one mentor. And we try hard that the mentor's field and knowledge and expertise would be mirroring yours, and you are basically in a good hand. And this is very good program, because you get one-on-one personalized advice from one person whose role nowadays in this company could be your dream role, and they could be your network. They could later reference you, and this and that. And then we also have some services for companies. So far, there has been over 14,000 participation times in different trainings that I told you. Some of them are general, some of them are field specific. And here you see why I told you the mentoring program is actually very successful, because after the end of the mentoring program, within 6 months period, we've done this research and we gathered this data. 65% of mentees find a job in their own field, not necessarily in that company that we've been doing collaboration for mentoring program, but with others, because they found a good network and someone really give you personalized advice. Because as career coaches at the Startup Refugees, when we give you advice, that's rather generic, because there are millions fields that one could come from. I'm not an expert maybe in IT. I know some basics, but when someone knows very well the market, they can help you, guide you where to, and they can sometimes even hand your application to someone that they know, because networking is the key here. We do have also business program. There are many immigrants in Finland that they wish to start their businesses. And when you come to a new country, it's a new legal situation. There is legal system. There are different rules. It's a different country. It's a different mindset. It's a different customers, and they have different taste, and one needs to learn. You may not know where to start, how to continue. You need a mentor. You need advice. You need to participate in a training. And my colleague in the entrepreneurship program, they offer entrepreneurship courses in different languages. English, I think they used to also have it in Finnish. I think nowadays, no, maybe there is Ukrainian, there is Arabic. It's a almost 3 months program, and it's not only theoretical that you sit and just learn something. It is combination also of practice. So my colleague help you to go to pop-ups and fairs and already sell your services and products in exchange for money, and see how Finnish customers are ready to pay and get the feedback and adapt and little bit change your product to meet the expectations of Finnish customers. And so it will give you a lot of realistic approach to do your market testing and business idea testing. There is a lot of business advices, a lot of business mentors. You will be grouped with a person who is already a business owner, and they can transfer their expertise to you. And also freelance it pilot. If someone would like to be an entrepreneur, but maybe not very going further with that, maybe they want to start it light, they can also get support. And throughout these years, my colleague supported and basically trained over, or let's say almost 1,300 future entrepreneurs, out of which there has been over 120 companies registered in Finland. I talked about Match, and basically, if you are interested, maybe we can leave this QR code open and you can scan it if you live in Finland. And you can be in touch with us. Please, if you register into our database, try to make your profile as inclusive as possible. We would like to exactly know you, and if there are different sectors that you are interested to work, try to make it clear there. This profile is for us. We do not share that with any company. If there will be a position suitable for you, we would like first you to appear in our search in Match when we put the keyword. So try to be inclusive as possible and extensive talk, because even if it's going to be a 3-pages CV, it's okay. We're not going to send it to anybody. It's for us. And so we go to Match and then we search. Maybe we can get in touch later. And you can also Google us and find our contact details and get in touch with us. It is both ways. We would like to also hear from you. So you can send us. We are very easily reachable. I would recommend, if you're living in Finland, you can easily send us a WhatsApp message, and then we will be getting back to you. You can already book a one-on-one session outside of Tabata as well. And we hope that we could support you. Basically, that's all. Do I need to leave this QR code in slideshow, or should I make it smaller for
Please
questions?
leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if people like to
Exactly.
see that, yeah,
I
doesn't
think
matter.
there is a question.
Yes, actually, thank you for a wonderful presentation. It was awesome. And there are a few questions. So one is that, does people with the finding job permit meet the condition of your services?
Those who are in Finland, I think it refers to students who has graduated, if I'm not mistaken, who has basically graduated from Finland and they have job search visa. Absolutely, yes. If as long as you are in Finland and you have legal right to work, we will support you. Yes.
Okay. And then there is a question that, is the mentorship program available for people outside of Helsinki, for example, Jyväskylä?
A very good question. Mentoring program, it's so that there will be few live sessions. And then afterwards, one can agree with their mentor how they would like to proceed. So you can apply, and you can make sure in your application saying that I am willing to participate when there is a live event. It's going to be a few travel for you to come. And then you can agree with your mentor that you're going to meet online. It is technically possible. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
That
ready
was
to travel. Yes.
That was all the questions, because there are a few similar. That, is this only for Finnish residents or can international candidates apply? And we have been through that today many times, that for people who are already in Finland, right?
Exactly. It is already for
yes,
those, yes. Yeah.
yes.
I would
And
like
now
to
we have still,
admire, sorry. Yeah, continue.
no problem. We still have 5 minutes of your time. So is there something that you would like to say or continue? Because there are no more questions.
Yeah, so I don't know if I need to judge it as a good thing or bad thing that there is no more questions. So I try to be positive that maybe the presentation was enough. I would like to also admire many people who tried hard to find job, and I would like to remind everybody that we understand, we try to understand. Every day we are talking to so many talents that sometimes we get like agitated. How come Finland cannot see that? We really value your expertise. And one way or another, Finland needs international talents because we in Finland, we cannot afford this system to go forward like this unless there will be an extraordinary changes in the whole system, like AI or robots or something, which is like in a, I don't know, science fiction thing. But we do value. I received so many, like a lot of nice experts, a lot of nice emails, and just before this event begins, I was telling that. Yesterday, throughout Tavata, I met a person that I wished I knew him like 1 week ago, because we've been trying hard to find someone who knows Java with data migration, who do data migration through Java. We tried so hard, we couldn't find, and yesterday through Tabata, I found one, and we introduced that, and let's keep our fingers crossed for that. And if you are trying to get, if you apply for jobs and you realize that there is nothing coming, there is no response, there is not even one single interview, it is good to sometimes pause and just look into your application, ask for advice, ask for some career coaches. There are lots of free services in Finland for you if you're living here. Ask someone to review it for you. I received a lot of confident applications that there is always one thing to make better. There is always room for improvement. So we would like to make sure that we are clear, we are good. When we apply, we are okay. But then the system is competitive, yes, make sure to network. Those of you who are outside of Finland, it might be very difficult to network because such events is once in a while that happens. All are local and in person. So LinkedIn is a key for you, and try to use potentials of LinkedIn. Many people look at it as a job search portal, but it is a place for you to shine. There are a lot of hidden jobs that they are not going to be published, but your role is that you make your LinkedIn professional enough that people find you. So be active, try to follow, try to connect, don't be shy about that. And the Finnish job market is so that networking is the key. And it is an old saying that it is important, more important whom you know than what you know. This is the reality of this work. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then there is one more question, and we have 2 minutes time. What is the path to becoming a mentor?
To become a mentor, so for a mentor, we have different sorts of mentors. Sometimes we also accept some mentors as volunteers. So we have some volunteers who would like to mentor for us and they would like to come and share their expertise. We have another channel for those. If you go to our website, you can just as an individual like support our cause by offering your expertise. But throughout the mentoring program, one needs to be an employee of the company that we are collaborating with. So in this case, Netlight or Tieto Every, that we've been collaborating with them. So they offer their employees as mentor. But if you want independently to be a mentor, go to the website and register there. Yeah.
Wonderful. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, Sara. That was excellent presentation today. And now we are done with this. And I hope everybody is having a great day, and see you in the next chat.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.